Ronald, first of all, good news for everybody involved, really, to see pictures of Jay Rodriguez training yesterday. How much of a boost was that for everybody?
Yeah, it was nice. Great feeling to have Jay back in the group, involved in the session. Not for the whole session, but parts of that. And that's the next step to be a football player, because he had a lot of gym, he had a lot of fitness, but really the feeling to be a football player is and be involved in a squad.
How did he get on? How did he find the session?
Very good, of course. It's that's all about football, and it was a hard time for Jay because a lot of fitness, a lot of gym, not with the ball, and when you're part of the group, that's a great feeling. It was a great feeling for Jay personally, but for the coaches, for the I think the medical staff, for everybody was great to have Jay involved in the group.
It was quite a nice moment, I thought, when he emerged onto the pitch and the rest of the team and the coaches like yourself all gave him a round of applause, really, at the sort of year of hard work he's put in.
Yeah, it was a long time, and we expected Jake sooner back to the team, but he needs his time, and now he is close to be back, and that's a great feeling for everybody.
Obviously, the recovery process isn't completely finished for him. What is the process that he'll go through now over the coming weeks?
Now it's little by little doing more parts of sessions with contacts, and till now he did no contact to the rest of the players. That means in the position game, to be a free member involved in the pass and drill exercises, but. Now for the next week we prepare something that he will have contact middle of the players, and little by little he has to be used to contacts in football, and I think he needs 2 weeks for that, and then maybe he can start to be and to play a part. Maybe of course the first time we prepare something by the under 21s, but it all depends how it's going next week and in 2 weeks.
Away from Jay, though, a good week of training building up to Sunderland this week?
Yeah, good week, confident week after the good match against Tottenham. We have some injuries now. Dusan is not available still, with a lot of groin problems, and we decide to put him out of the team because he isn't 100%. He has to come back 100%. If not, still we have maybe for the next season that problem, and everybody knows the injury of Morgan. It's ligaments of his left knee, and that's a shame because he's out for the whole last part of the season till the end of season.
It sounds potentially quite serious then if it's a knee ligament injury.
Yeah, it's a knee ligament injury, and it's not 5 months, but at least 4 or 5 weeks.
What a shame for him, though, and a shame for you, obviously, that he's had a great season, hasn't he? So for it to end this way is a real disappointment for everybody.
Yes, of course, he's a key player, and but we are lucky. Victor is coming back, and after his suspension of 2 matches, and but you like to have everybody available, and of course players like Morgan are very important.
How much of a boost is that to have Victor back? Because he's the sort of player that you really do miss when he's not in the team.
Yeah, of course. He's strong. He's physical strong. He's being his part in a good defense organization of the team, and it's all about the midfield players. It's all about the defenders, and we have really a very good organization, and Victor is part of that.
With him back, does that potentially force a rethink in terms of the role of Toby Alderweireld, who's obviously played in midfield for the last couple of games? Could you envisage him maybe going back into defence now?
Yeah, that's a possibility. Always, we have still one session tomorrow to decide what we want for Saturday. But we know Toby is an option as a centre back, and we know, because he's doing well on the midfield position, that he can play on that position as well. And finally we have to take a decision.
There was another twist maybe in the race for 5th, 6th and 7th, wasn't there, on Monday night, with Liverpool suffering a defeat. Was that a boost for everybody, really, to see just how close those 3 positions are getting now?
Yeah, it's always more easier beat one of the 2 than beat only one. And that means then between Southampton, Tottenham and Liverpool, we will decide who goes to the European League. it's a tough program what we have, but we know, and that's for Liverpool, for Tottenham as well. And okay, you have to be ready. If not, then you don't win, and if you don't win, you don't get that possibility.
Just finally on Sunderland this weekend, looking back, that 8-0 win at the end of last year is obviously going to go down, I assume, as one of the major highlights of this season for you.
Yeah, it was a crazy day, a crazy win. A lot of own goals. I don't think they will help us like what they did in the first game, but new coach, new manager, Dutch manager, I know him very well. It's nice to meet him again. And but you know, teams who are fighting against relegation, it's always difficult. And but the pressure is to them because they play now 2 home games, and I think they need to win both to have possibilities to stay in the Premier League. But we know what we can expect. We have to prepare for that. But it will be difficult.
In a way, is it a good thing that they're going to be needing to go after the win? Because we've seen several times this season that a lot of teams set up to try and take a point off of you, but they want to take all 3. So that promises perhaps an open game.
Yeah, they don't have anything for 1 point, and they have to play to win. And the same is for us. We like to play offensive. We like to play to win the game, and I think it will be an attractive game this Saturday.
And if there is any of them wishing to avenge that 8-0 win, I guess that helps for promising a good game as well.
Yeah, but okay, that was one day, and it normally will not happen again, and it will be for sure it will be a different one than the 8-0.